Project is to delve into the effects in which race has impacted a family member. As we look into the effects of race in the journeys of Du Bois and Washington, we realize that race strongly influences how one thinks of themselves. The goal of the interview is to take an extensive look on how race has shaped one's identity. For the interview, I decided to interview my mom to find out how race has influenced her because she has greatly influenced me. Where were you born?
In Philippines, Manila.
When?
October 6th of 1965.
And when you came to America, did all of your siblings come at once? And how many siblings did you have?
We're 8, but now we're just 7 because I lost one sister 5 years ago.
What persuaded you to come to America?
Very much to fulfill my dreams, to better off my life, and just to do more outside the Philippines and maybe represent the Philippines to be a better person over here.
Name a time when you were discriminated against because of your race.
So we were in a long line buying some gift. After waiting like 30 minutes in a line, the cashier closed her line and said I have to go on a break, and another cash register opened and helped somebody who's not Filipino. She came to help the other lady and very much I had to start all over again in the line because I didn't want to cut in line, although I know I have the right there already, but the cashier chose to help somebody else, and she saw me. I was there in front and got somebody else behind me. And I remember another incident coming to America after getting interviewed by the immigration officer, all of questions just to get in. They put me aside and further asked me questions after all of the paperwork that I have brought in with me, that it's all legal and stuff like that.
And how did that make you feel?
I felt a little scared and just like, what did I do wrong? And I felt intimidated, but because I was Filipino, Asian coming into America, and I see people with other color, they smile at them, they just let them, okay, check, and then go ahead, next. But for me, it paused so long that I have to be put aside, and made me a little angry.
Do you feel like you have a specific role to fulfill because of your race?
As a Filipino, it's always been like your family first before you as an individual.
And were you ever denied rights because of your race?
Yes. One time somebody had said that I was applying for, my voice is shaking, citizenship, but I'm just surprised, there's a same Asian but not Filipino who told me just, you know what, this is not your place, just go back to the Philippines and just,
That's rude of them.
That was very rude.
If you had a chance to be another race, what would it be and why?
If not Filipino American, I will choose to be an African American. Why? Because they have a very
stronger
personality, and they just say what they feel, and they just fight for their rights, and they won't give up until they get the right that they're fighting for.
And have you ever felt inferior because of your race?
Yes, especially the accent, the color. They look at you differently. It doesn't have to be African American or Spanish. There are just some people that they cannot accept other races. I don't know why, but I hope they change someday. It'll be a better world to live in.
And do you feel like race has influenced you in a negative way or a positive way?
In a positive way, because before I cannot even face this camera. With all my exposures to discriminations and negativity outside the world every day, It just made me a stronger person.
That's it. Thanks, Mom. That's my interview.